Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have a friend with me. We met at Cambridge A levels and I brought him on the show so that he can share his experience over the years, his journey to becoming a medical doctor. When I met him, he wasn't a doctor, he was just a regular guy, a clown. But today we have him here with the title Dr. Jomiloju Kehinde.
Yeah, hi guys. So, as you have said, this is Dr. Jomiloju Kehinde. It's great to be here on this show.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so to begin with, I want you to tell me, what was the A-level experience? What was it like for you?
So, for me, for the A levels, it was a really big gap compared to my O levels, which is also the secondary school. So with A levels, I was able to learn more, even though at that time I wasn't getting high grades or what. But you know what? I was able to grasp more concepts, things I didn't learn in secondary school. I learned there in A levels, and then I was able to think better, to be able to answer more complex questions. And then even when I went to the university, I was using knowledge from A levels. It sustained me there. Yeah.
Same here. A levels, what you took from A levels, but I feel like you already touched this, but what you took from A levels, how do you think it helped you transition into studying medicine?
Okay, for my time in A levels, I went with the combination of physics, chemistry, biology. For the physics and chemistry, from time calculation was not my strong point. So the physics was really, really difficult.
But to be honest, I actually enjoyed physics in A levels. I enjoyed physics from secondary school, but that A levels physics, that gravity, all those celestial body, calculating the mass of the moon and stuff, it was fun for me. I enjoyed, though I didn't like calculation, but physics A level was actually fun for me.
That's great for you. For me, I couldn't really grasp the concept to start with, so it was really difficult. But I had interest in the biology part. Also, we had a great teacher, and I used to make stuff, interesting and easy for you to learn.
Kudos to Mr. Olu, salute.
And you're able to face questions you see, you don't run away from, even though you don't have an idea, but you're able to think outside the box to try to answer it. So from then, I was enjoying the concept of, the human body, the different things that happen.
Physiology generally. So it was fun.
And those things, then I just said, sure, why not go for medicine?
Nice. So to note, Dr. Jomiloju went outside the country to study medicine. To be specific, he studied medicine in Philippines. That's East Asia or where?
Southeast Asia,
Southeast Asia. What was the experience like living in Philippines? What was their culture like, language? Now, I believe you grew up in Nigeria now, so you're exposed to a different thing entirely.
Okay, the first time when I first arrived in the Philippines, the way everybody dressed was different to I would usually dress here.
What was it dressing like
in Nigeria? So you could just find someone going maybe to the mall with something. Regularly in Nigeria, people will just wear it indoors when they are at home,
like bomb shot or something
like that. But it was just a normal day life for them. And then another thing was the food. It was really a big work for me to adjust.
You couldn't tap into their food.
Though that was initially though, but later on I stayed there for in total 7 years.
7 years. Wow.
I went in 2016 and I graduated in 2023. So I got used to the food and then I like the food. In terms of living, I would say the people there they're actually very, very nice. They are friendly, they are accommodating.
To outsiders. I think there's a thing with, I don't know about Philippines, but generally I've heard issues of China. I know someone that went to study in China and Japan. There's a thing with racism in those sides.
Philippines is different. You will not just generalize the whole of Asia. Maybe it was just my experience, but I mean, relatively it was good. It felt, will I say home away from home? It was good. It was a great experience for me though. And so you're talking about the language.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that language barrier. Yeah. Of course, although they speak English, but if you speak to the locals, like, or the people that did not have the opportunity to go to school, like other people that were not really exposed, yeah, you need to at least try to know a bit of the language or get the language. Although some of them will try to speak to you in English, but you need to try to understand what they are saying. It might not be the fluent, free-flowing English,
so
but at least they try to
over the years, how much of the language did you learn? Like,
I had to go to my clinical years when I had to work in the hospital for like a year. So at that time, I had no choice. I had to try to start speaking. I mean, I already got some of the language. I mean, I knew some things that were, from classroom. Maybe some of my classmates, friends used to speak. Okay. And then when I go to the hospital, I had to just try to start putting them together and try to apply it so I could.
Because not all patients are like literate.
Yeah, exactly. Or to just speak so that my patients will be free to speak with me. Because one thing I noticed, even those that can speak English, some of them are shy to speak it to you because they feel like a natural English speaker and you might judge them.
Okay.
Maybe if they don't speak it properly or maybe the accent. It's just like that.
I feel you. But well, it's them. Nigerians are not particularly natural English speakers.
Oh yeah, that's what I say. I'm like, I don't even know this.
I don't even understand this language like that. Yeah. I feel you. So far, I feel you mentioned like the pros of when you live there. Were there any cons?
Cons, of course, everything.
And from your own perspective, of your own time there, something that is a con to you is not a con to another person. But I just want to get your own experience of the place.
Yeah, everything has pros and cons if you think about it. Maybe the cons, away from your family, so maybe you don't really have.
I'm feeling homesick.
Yeah, that support from your family. You're not able. Okay, also you're not able to relate on a more personal level with people that would, understand you directly. And then, another thing is there are some relatives or maybe some friends, they will feel like you're ghosting them when really it's not really like that. Because if you consider the time difference, you're like 7 hours ahead, and then you have school, you have a lot of things you have to do. So how do you even remember? Even my parents, I don't often
really have time for them.
Talk to them. They understand, so they have maybe specific days. Maybe on Sundays, they send me message, they call me, we talk. But there are these other people that take it personal. That this guy, because he's not in Nigeria, he's trying to flex on me or trying to ghost me, something like that. I think that's one of the cons also.
I think that happens to almost all Nigerians in the diaspora. At the moment when you move away from Nigeria, probably you move to UK or US, then lots of connections are
broken.
Yeah, broken. And then people just feel and they take it personal, like this guy don't the buga, this guy don't be outside the country.
Something like that.
Something like that. The parallels between the two countries, most especially the one I would like to know about, is the economy. I think you've been in Nigeria. The economy you left Nigeria in wasn't the economy you met Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
But the economy there, how will you compare it to the current Nigerian economy? Not the one you left Nigeria with at that time.
Yeah. I'll just give you a perfect example. When I first go to the Philippines, it's 1 pesos, which is the Philippine currency, was equivalent to 7 naira. But as I'm speaking now, I think 1 peso is about 20 plus naira, 22 plus naira. That's, you multiply 7 by 3, that's 21.
Yeah, like almost 300% increase.
Yeah. So you get the concept. And then what I would say is, while I was in Philippines, 50 pesos will give you $1. 50, 52 like that. The highest it went to was 55. And it has always been like that. Till today, it's still like that.
Still like that.
So maybe that signifies economic stability.
Okay. But
compared to Nigeria,
that's not the same for Nigeria.
Yeah, exactly.
In a dollar is like almost 1,200 now.
Which last year it was even. I saw a guy on Twitter that made a tweet complain that the dollar is now 460 or something like that. Imagine
460. Right.
Imagine it goes back to even 500 right now.
This advertisement is brought to you by No Filters with Baari podcast. We are creating a mailing list for our listeners with the purpose of sending you prompt notifications of info about upcoming guests and episodes. Notifications when new episodes are out with links to your preferred platform to listen and updates about the podcast in general. If you would like to join our mailing list, fill in the Google form in the description. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on X at NF with Baari. Thank you. I don't even know what we can say the root problem of Nigeria instability is, but I will say I know one for sure, which is poor leadership, which has been like the Achilles heel since independence.
Yeah, for me, I think it's not even Nigeria particularly. I think Africa in general. It's more on self-centeredness. People don't care about the other person. So that's what the leaders also do. They don't really care about anybody else. They just care about themselves. So as long as it's boysters was in their pocket, and then they are good to go.
That's actually sad in a way because things just keep getting tougher and tougher. Okay, tell me, and for any audience that is wishing and hoping to go to like medical school, what was it like medical school, learning medicine in general?
It wasn't easy. First thing you need to know, medicine is not easy. You need to be
anywhere you are in the world.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's easy anywhere. You need to be ready emotionally, physically, maybe even spiritually. You need to be also sound, try to be sound academically, and just to some certain level, be diligent, sort of hardworking. Just do the right thing at the right time.
Sort of, or just hardworking. Straight.
I don't really want to be that guy.
Okay.
Saying, maybe like the motivational speaker or something. So just try to do the right things at the right time. And then that's the point. You are going to study and eventually you're going to save lives. So you cannot keep deceiving yourself what you don't know. You should know most of the basic things. You just try to study it and then understand it. It's not really by cramming.
Understanding,
so, if you can understand concepts, I think is important. It needs to come within you. Okay, I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail any exam. Or I'll do what I have to do to pass this course. Eventually, I think you can do it if it comes from within you. Don't look down on yourself like, I cannot do it anymore, it's too difficult. Of course, it's difficult. There were times I went to the exam, I couldn't even finish the contents on what I have to prepare for the exam. But you try to cover for it in the exam. That's the way our system was. We had exams, but they were,
like series of exams.
Yeah, so you could just cover up if you messed up in one. Try to cover up for it again.
I like that point. So now that you are done and everything, which you having experienced life outside the country, I'm coming back to Nigeria now and seeing how unstable everything is. Where would be like your preferred place to practice?
Is this in the world? Anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world, definitely.
Of course, I want to look at the first world countries, like USA, Australia, United Kingdom. Just basically, of course, I'm motivated by the pay, I'm motivated by the good life, so stuff like that.
Gun to your head, name one.
Sorry?
I said gun to your head.
Yeah?
Name one place.
Oh, name one place. Before, I've always been thinking about the UK, but recently I've been hearing, and I've been seeing maybe the USA.
Even better, but
yeah. And with everything going on, like the UK trying to restrict entries, not really Nigerians, just migration policy getting stricter. In the USA, of course, people say the training is better there, and I think it's faster compared to.
Faster in what sense?
Like so, for instance, in the UK, if you spend, let me say, 4 years for. In the UK, if you spend, let me say, 7 years for a specific training, you can get it done maybe 4 years in the US or 5 years. And they say in the
training
US,
as in like specializing in a particular
yes, in a special discipline.
Okay. That's solid. I like before I ask the question, I kind of like get the vibe that you are not even going to mention Nigeria. And if you look at the trend of things that has been happening, most especially with medical doctors, other professions too, there's been exodus of like brain power from this region to the first world countries.
Oh yeah.
I can name one or two things that are behind it. Definitely the pay. Like they are underappreciated, yeah. What else could like be the cause for doctors not staying within the country?
Okay, for doctors, like you've said, the pay I think is the number one issue. Maybe the amount a consultant is getting paid here in Nigeria. That's probably the amount somebody that is just getting in is going to be getting paid outside, That's one factor. Another factor is the quality of life here in Nigeria.
Okay.
I mean, the bad roads. Just know that your life can be better somewhere else. I mean, after that rigorous work in the hospital, you come back home, there's no lights, and you are not also safe, you don't feel safe. Like recently, there has been so many like attacks, like bandits, kidnapping, all those type of things. And then also the economy that is, going down the hill is not stable. Life is difficult. You want to make life better. You also want to improve stuff for your family.
So basically, greener pastures.
Yeah, greener pastures. Another thing with medicine also, I think some facilities, our healthcare system is absurd. It's not, most of them are nothing to write home about, So if you really have the passion for the work, you don't want to see people die. Something you can save them easily, but
if you have provided with the right
better
facilities.
Don't get me wrong, maybe the government has provided in some areas, but most areas, especially the rural areas, they don't have these facilities.
The reasons why people want to live, a chance to practice better, a chance to have better experience, and
innovative skills like the latest technology, something like that.
Yeah, experience to the latest tech. A lot of Nigerian doctors are moving out. Some are just going to school so that they can now travel out and go and work outside. I'm not seeing any hints of something that will improve the economy or the country as a whole in the next decade. I think it's very little that me as a person can do for the country in terms of we staying behind. Because from my own view, I feel like the current youth, if in a way the youth are able to harness whatever we've learned, there's still a chance for the country to get better. We are not putting the control or anything in the government, and we are just staying and
exactly without the government, I think we can do better.
Yeah.
With a better government, of course, we are going to be a great country. Now we just have to hope and pray things get better. But before it gets better, we need to also improve your life and find solution for it.
Personally improve your own life. That's why people are just running for their own head. Yeah. Nice. I think we've touched everything regarding your journey from A-levels and the experiences till now that you are now, can we say, certified doctor of medicine?
In Nigeria at least, because I just took the licensing exam last November.
Nice.
And I was shortlisted. I passed. Yeah.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations again. Yeah, that's it. But one more question for you before we go. Since we met, me and you have shared the same club, like football, Manchester United.
Oh yeah.
And we've been in pains for years. And me, at least, I know about my pain from the club. The club has caused me so much pain. So, bro, what is going on with Manchester?
Man, they say there are how many stages of grief again?
I said grieving. Is the club dead?
There's denial, anger.
Which stage are you?
Acceptance. I'm finally on the acceptance stage now, bro.
You know, as I said, the club don't finish.
Yeah,
don't finish.
Yeah.
Especially the last one that they made selling the club to Ratcliffe instead of the Qataris.
Yeah, that was a very bad move, I think.
Would have preferred the Qataris owner.
Because Qataris were ready to clear the debts, and then we were ready to just put in money and everything. But the people which are the Glazers, which we blame that they are the ones ruling the club,
they are the owners now. They are the ones
in power because they just gave Ratcliffe 25% of the club, so they are still there. They still there. They still have a say.
Not particularly any
behind the scenes. They are there, so they have something which they are benefiting, which they are taking out of the club, as people would say, and they're not putting things back in the club.
backing.
They're just businessmen and they don't really care about football. They don't even know about football.
They've literally quenched my fire, my passion for like
understandable. But I believe one day the club will still get back to where it's supposed to be.
Till then, let's stay low key and be.
I mean, you just keep, you cannot really let go. It's still there. The memories they've created,
the love is still there. I'm still a Manchester United fan, but it's not something that I will now I go carry forward outside. Like I will now be using energy and just supporting the club. If I'm outside and somebody is trashing Man U, and I will agree if it's true. I say yes, guy, with the flop. Yes, we are making the mistakes. Guys, it's been fun. That's the show. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for creating this short time for us.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure to be able to talk about these things and share these memories.
You're welcome, sir. Hopefully we'll get you on the show again.
For sure, I would love to be back again. Thank you.
Bye.